Epstein, a college prep content author here at UWorld. As UWorld content authors, we do a lot of things. We analyze all available released exams, we look for patterns and question types, we break down the questions by type and look at the functions of each wrong answer choice. We evaluate passage characteristics and patterns from length and complexity to subject matter to when it was written to passage details. And then we use all that information to create unique practice passages and questions that closely mirror the real thing. We make sure that our questions ask the same thing in the same way and use the same kind of answer types, because all the content authors at UWorld have worked in education, and we know how important these similarities are in preparing you. Research shows that using practice tests and then going back over those questions you got wrong and why results in an average score increase that's twice as high compared to those who don't use this method to study for ACT and SAT. UWorld not only provides practice passages and questions, but also includes detailed explanations as well as performance reports and score trackers. These tools will help you to better understand why you're getting specific questions wrong and provide you with strategies to help you improve on those questions and overall. One type of question that frequently appears on both the ACT and SAT is what we call words or phrases in context. Questions like these appear about once or twice per passage on both SAT and ACT. That makes up about 15% of the SAT reading section and about 8% of the ACT reading question. While about half of these are pretty easy and all you need to do is read through it quickly to understand the meaning, sometimes the context is trickier or the passage itself is more challenging. The method being covered today will help with any words in context question, but especially the harder ones. For this question, all of the answer choices are synonyms or definitions of class, but you've got to decide which one applies to these specific lines. So step 1, when asked what a word most nearly means, locate the word in the passage and restate the surrounding lines. Now this is a history passage written by de Crevecoeur in 1782. When you have long or difficult sentences like these, break them down into smaller parts and restate each of those parts. So the first part, most of America's people live in the middle settlements, not on the coast, not in the woods, and they're unique because they're cleansed by their hard work farming. Second part, but they're also inspired by America's accommodating government and the gentle reprimands of religion, which encourage feelings and passion that are unfamiliar in the same class of European people. The third part says there's no class of men like this in Europe. And then finally, Americans' experiences provide them with wisdom and common sense. Now, step 2 is to define the specified word based on that summary. The first sentence uses same class to mean similar people, like the same social or economic status. The second sentence uses class to mean a similar group or type. In both cases, class means a group of similar people. So now, step 3 is to read through the answer choices and select the one that's most similar in function to what you came up with as your definition. Now, category means a group of people with shared characteristics, so this would be the correct answer. Now, on UWorld, this is what you would see in tutor mode. You would see the question and answer choices with the correct answer highlighted, the statistics showing how other students performed on this question, and detailed explanations for both correct and incorrect answers. It's like having a teacher there to explain everything to you. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have other questions you'd like to see explained, please note it in the comments.